Wait, no, this is my YouTube channel. Welcome back, and we are hiking Mount Rinjani.
That's not Rinjani, guys. This is...
Mount Rinjani is the second most active volcano in Indonesia on the island of Lombok. It's right next to Bali and a worthy challenge for hikers and people who love a good view. We're doing the 3 days 2-night trek with Hajar Trekking, and since I can't find good vlogs or articles out there, I'm doing a detailed vlog for you. Hi guys, welcome back to Love Travel Eat. Today we're finally doing another cool hike of a volcano. We're now on the island of Lombok. So we booked a 3 days 2-night package. This is day 0, so it's actually no one of the 3 days and we're getting picked up. So let's get started and I'll tell you all about Mount Rinjani. Yay! But first, here's how we get to Lombok. We took a domestic flight from Bali and went to find our tour driver at the exit. Pickups is included in the tour. He had our name on a sign and we were on our way in no time. We have made it to Senaru, so it's a 3-hour drive. This is Rinjani hidden in a cloud. So we're currently in rainy season, which means it probably will rain when we're there. We're staying at the Panduk cottage for the night, and now we're gonna get dinner. So we need to get up quite early tomorrow, so we're gonna have an early night in. There's not much to do in Senaru, but we do have a nice view. And we headed to Cafe Rivka for dinner, which was just across the road. They have a good menu, and we ordered the nasi goreng, which was tasty and value for money. Then we headed home to pack. So we are packing. This is wing slot. So fleece, beanie, socks, head torch, Gore-Tex jacket, sports top, toilet paper, sunscreen, wipes, more clothes, snacks, gloves. Alright, and massage ball, don't forget that. So now it's my turn to show you what I'm packing. So I have the same thing, like Gore-Tex jacket, I have also a towel for sweat, gloves, clothing for Ascent at the night, cap, hat, hiking poles, knee brace, socks, and some toiletries. So apparently it's nice to bring dry shampoo. Yeah, what I'm wearing tomorrow, and we also really need this, which I also recommend, is a hydration pack. So if your bag has an opening, this just makes it easier for you to drink water. It is 8:42 and we're getting ready for bed because we need to wake up at 6 a.m. tomorrow. We're really excited and also kind of tired. We packed our bags. So my bag is there, Wing's bag is there. Quite tight, so we'll see.
Did you know that if we sleep at 9, we still have 10 hours sleep if we wake up at 6?
Yes! And so we got a very healthy 10 hours sleep. Good morning. So we woke up at 6 today and now it's 6:30 and we're waiting for breakfast. All packed and ready to go, more or less. So we managed to really stuff everything in our bags, like with like 0 minimum space. So for reference, I have a 28-liter bag and you have a 20.
30?
Yeah, so you don't want to carry more than that, especially if you're our size. Okay, so let's get started for breakfast. There were a few choices for breakfast and I got the banana pancake and the sis got an omelette plus ginger tea. We then set off to Sembalu with our guy Adi, who is super chatty and a bit of a tro. And the ride is about 1 hour, so wear a shirt or jacket. We stopped by to buy flip-flops in the middle of the trip. Say what? There's also a view of Mount Rinjani, and our first stop in Sembalu is to do the medical check before heading across the road in the truck to sign in. So it was actually about an hour's drive from Senaru to Sembalu, and now we're at the office. We did a medical check and now we're here waiting to go up. So my hair's already a mess and I recommend wearing a shirt because I was kind of cold on the ride. Yeah. It took another 20 minutes on the truck before we actually made it to the starting point. We are now officially at the trail start. So there's another group here, that's their porters. Our porters are over there, we're excited. So we have Adi, our guide, Adi, another porter, and Wonton, the other porter. So very excited! The Sembalu trail was a gentle start with a view of Mount Rinjani crater rim. The dirt trail was quite wide and we somehow ended up going down first before going back up, which is why it's useful and good to have a guide. There were quite a few motorbike stops and also other hikers, but overall there are plenty of spaces between the groups. And this is our first rest stop. It's been about 1 hour. We're taking our first break on this bridge. So the river behind me is full during rainy season, but it's currently not that wet yet. Oh, he's on a motorbike. The porters are the real hero. They carry all your camping gears plus food. Turns out that you can get the motorbike taxi up to Post 2, and also I can't believe the porters are hiking up in their flip-flops. Before long, we've made it to the first official stop. We are now at
Post 1!
Yay! So it took us how long?
1 hour and 12 minutes.
So not bad at all. Apparently post 2 is close by. That's where we will have lunch. And then it's going to get worse after.
We'll see.
Although it's only a dirt trail and some of the pavilions are a bit run down, it's still nice to see the information. We stopped so that our guide and porters can have a break too. And the clouds have started to come in as we hike towards post 2. And it didn't take long for us to get close and see the motorbike final stop. They can't make it any further up because of the steepness and also because there's a river cutting across. Hi, so we're at position 2 where we have lunch. So it's quite nice here. We got a lot of pavilions. There's actually a bathroom. We haven't tried it yet. But yeah, so waiting for lunch. Post 2 almost felt like a mini market with all the porters cooking and the hikers resting. There are lots of monkeys dotted around waiting to steal your food as well. Pro tip, use your walking stick to beat them away, especially when our food came before lunch. And we also got some nice hot ginger tea. So it took them 1 hour, but they have a full lunch for us. It's crazy.
I finished that cereal bar. It was delicious.
Onwards to Pofree. Bye-bye. We started hiking again just afternoon and the clouds had rolled in by then. We made ways for people coming down who were doing the 2-day 1-night and came across this spectacular canyon.
Oh wow!
An earthquake in 2018 was destroyed half.
Oh my god.
A lot of people will sleep here, camp here.
Oh.
The 2018 earthquake has changed the trails and we saw this mud float as well. Then Adi also pointed to the historic lava flow from Rinjani's first eruption. The trail then started to get steeper in places and we meandered our way up to find post 3. Okay, then we realized it's too crowded and continued to the other half of post 3. We are now at position 3. It's around 1 p.m. and it's actually starting to rain a little bit, I think.
I don't think it's raining. I think it's just super humid.
So it's participating, which means it's raining. We continued up and it gets steeper and steeper. I recommend using your hiking post to conserve the strength for tomorrow. We are now at post 4, so it's halfway between post 3 and the camp. We roughly got 1.5 hours to 2 to go because it's steeper. There are lots of trees that provided tree root steps and the clouds are starting to give this a bit of a silent hill vibe. We did have to use this very sketchy leather to make our way up to this view.
I can see everything from up here. Every single bit.
We continued with our porters and got to our spot. So we made it to the campsite at 3:36 precisely. Look at the amazing view. Woohoo! So currently our tent is being set up and then we're gonna eat. Hopefully I can fly my drone at some point, if not tomorrow morning. Just fine, just need to get the battery warm and then chill, yeah. So let's get going. This is our tent. So they got a sleeping bag, pillow, Ring is massaging herself.
Highly recommend this.
This is the rain cover they just put on. And then we watched Adi 2 build our toilet tent, which is really just an open air tent with a hole dug in the middle. We unpacked some more and sat in front of our tent, waiting and hoping for the clouds to clear. So there was no signal at the actual campsite, so our guide Adi took me to near the peak trail start and we got signal. Yeah. This is where we'll ascend early tomorrow and the clouds have started to dissipate a bit as the sun sets, which means it started to get cold. Hello, we are both cold and we are now waiting for dinner. The view was so spectacular for like 1 second, like just look at it. Oh my god, like it's amazing. And then now it's cloud again.
It's mostly, I think 99% just cloud, but when you can see it, it's not.
So I have like a long sleeve top, a hijab, a fleece and this on. And I have a hat and I have leggings and then a thermal leggings and I'm just about warm enough.
I only have a legging. Legs are a bit cold and on top I have my t-shirt, fleece and jacket and top is okay.
Later. Our dinner was a delicious coconut curry with tofu and plenty of veggies, and the cloud has cleared even more for an absolutely stunning vista. After we got this fire of a video, we retired back to our tent to sleep before our super early wake up. And we are getting ready for that. So put some cream on, and then pack our bags preliminarily. Yep. Good morning. It is now 1:33. We just woke up and we're gonna get breakfast and get going. It's gonna be super dark, so I'm trying to plug this as best as I can for the sunrise summit. It's gonna be 3 hours up and 2 hours down. Breakfast was a simple egg and cheese sandwich with tea before we headed off with Adi into the dark. It was kind of a good thing that we can't see much because the trail was a steep, ashy ascent.
Hello, this is Wing reporting as Nam is down there cleaning the little rocks in her shoes. So right now it is, I think, around 3 a.m. We are a little bit way up, so you can probably only see my torch, but so far it's okay. A lot of ashes, so bring your pose and lean forward. That's it.
After that point, we reached a gentler ridge before starting an ascent that felt never ending. There was no sunrise view, but it got light quickly from 5:30 to 6 a.m. We have made it to the top. We actually got here quite early, but the sun's already kind of risen. There's a lot of people, it's not a very large peak, but the view is pretty good. So I'm very excited to get some photos. But the drone cannot take off because there's 0 satellites detected. This is the classic view of the crater lake, and here's the other side of the mountains and rocks. And this is the level of crowd you expect. We stay on the top for only about half an hour before starting our descent. Don't underestimate the trail. And here is where we need to be at the end of the day. Hiya, it's 7:37 and we are almost back down at the base camp where there are some colorful tents. Yes, there. Wing and Adi's behind me. I'm better going down when my knees hurts now, so great. So this is where the campsite is, and I don't know why Wing and Adi look so serious. We reached the end of the ridge and have to go down the steep section, and not everyone can run down like Adi. Volcanic ash is a difficult walk down, and this is my absolute least favorite part. We got to go back down with a clear view of the lake still, and had some tasty burgers with fries. And here's my almost destroyed shoe as we pack. It is 9:31 and we are getting ready to go.
I think we're ready to go.
Hello.
The trail to the lake is just right of the trail to the peak, and it is a steep climb down with rocky parts and parts that need a rope. But the view of the lake is nice. The clouds came in as we went down, and our porters overtook us. There are also a few bridges, and the trail became more flat as we neared, but we also had to cross these rock rivers. The weather was nice since we had worked up a sweat, and the last part felt very Lord of the Rain vibe. It is 11:52 and we arrived at the lake. I've got to say, I was completely exhausted and I was like doubting myself, but we made it. Hi Wing! And there's a steaming caldera right there. The view is not as nice as I thought, and we took a side trip to the hot spring, which was a 10 minutes walk away. So we're hiding under the tap because it's been raining. We went to the hot spring, that's when it rained. So we just soaked, but we're still wet.
Yeah.
Lunch took a little while to cook as well because of the rain, and we had hot soup noodles, plain rice, and fruits. We packed up afterwards and set off while still damp, first walking along the rim of the lake and then heading up to the mountains once again. We are finally halfway. It's a little later than expected, but it's raining and my knee hurts.
Rain dance.
The weather did not improve, but at least we could still see the lake. The metal stairs was unexpected, but that marked the last 20 to 30 minutes of the hike. Adi lied and said that it was going to get easier. It didn't, but we managed to make it to the camp before sundown. I was exhausted, and the only thing that saved my soaked sorry cell was the nasi goreng and the 10-hour sleep. Good morning from the Crater Lake campsite, which is absolutely beautiful. So it was raining so hard yesterday, we just completely crashed. I didn't even take a vlog, but I hopefully show you dinner and just generally what it looked like. So now this is 6 a.m. So we're gonna go down. It will take 5 to 7 hours.
4 to 5 hours.
Yeah, I'll say 7. Yeah.
Okay.
The Sanarin Crater Rim campsite is beautiful, and we can see all the way to Bali from here. That mountain that you see is the Agung volcano. Here is a drone shot of the campsite in all its glory before we set off. It started with a slight uphill walk to the other hill and then a crazy downslope that is very rocky before it becomes more of a mud trail. The porters had no problem though. Hello! Hello! We're going down over 1,100 meters in altitude, but so far it was not as bad as I thought. So we made it to post 3 in 50 minutes.
Ish, yeah.
Ish. So that was good. We probably have 4 more hours to go. From post 3 to post 2 was more or less the same as the porters overtook us once again. And Adi told us a little interesting bit about post 2. Oh, the post went down during the earthquake. We are passing the former post too, where the building was destroyed during the earthquake in 2018. So the hike down so far, even though I was really scared about it, it's not so bad because I have poles. Otherwise, I think I would die a lot. We're making really good time, so hopefully we can get back by 1 p.m. We did find the rest stop and took a break. Aren't our guides and porters so cute? Then we carried on with the Tree Roots Trail, and hiking posts are definitely helpful. It did not take us long to reach the post 1.5. So we just blew past post Eskid because it's only 1 hour down to post 1 where we're going to have lunch, I think, which would be nice. Yeah, so not bad at all going down if you have poles. The trail remained more or less the same in difficulty, although there are still some difficult bits, and also watch out for leeches. And then we got to post 1. This is position 1, so we only have half an hour and 1 kilogram to go. And are these telling me that this is poisonous?
Yeah.
Everything is poisonous.
Yeah. I am poisonous.
From post 1, it was a lot easier, but we started to hurry up because the clouds have come in and it seems like it's going to rain. And there, we have made it to the gate. Adi has signed us out and we went down to find Adi too and Anton making our lunch right by the gate. Hello, it's 11:30 and we made it down. There is, so Adi checked out for us from the hiking office and now we are actually eating lunch at the gate because we don't want to rush down. It starts to rain and it's been thundering a little bit.
Yeah.
So sometimes they will eat lunch a little bit earlier. So we went past like a group that was having lunch there. So
It really depends on your group. I think either way is fine.
we had a full meager grind before finally centering out to our pickup. Because of the wet weather, it couldn't come up to the gate, and of course, I slipped on the way out. I mean, look at this. Remember to tip the porters before you all go your separate ways. No, just me. Adi's doing a rendition of me slipping. How was it?
Yeah, okay. Slips. Dum.
It was just one dump, but I think I just slid a little. It includes drop-off, so off we go for a well-deserved shower. Wait, what have we got?
Tea and nice facial tissue. Literally say nice.
Hello, let me show you my coat. Please do not lie on my packing cube. So we have. Like a pose, yeah. She just gave you an eye right. That was it.
Than before, it was the same, but
Oh my God,
I
Adi!
was thinking like how to motivate you anymore.
That was not motivating.
When I said 1 minute from the last stairs, actually it's not a 5 or 10 minutes.
Adi!
Sorry, but
Adi, what do you want? Adi found us a magic mushroom.
That is indeed cow shit.
wow, this one make you fly.
Ooh.